So I'll go ahead and get started and say hello and introduce myself. My name's Brandon Elrich, in case you are unfamiliar with me. Um, my main publication is Brandon Elrich is So Gay. And I have one called Elrich Unraveling, which I'm really trying to build up. I started it at the beginning of this year, in January, and it has my fiction and poetry. So if you enjoy that, please check that out. So anyway, I wanted to go live. I wanted to start this going live every day for a what I was terming a Gaily Daily. And at first, I wasn't really sure what it was going to be. I really like the name, though. I mean, I love rhyming, and why not? Gaily Daily. It sounds like it should be something. But then, I was going to start it a while back, but I didn't have a great idea of what I was going to do. So not too long ago, Sue Reed started posting this daily gratitude thing, something posting something she was grateful for every day. And a lot of people took off with it. A lot of people were inspired by that and they started doing their own daily gratitude things. I followed Sue for a while and she's a subscriber to me as well. And I I saw this and I thought, well, that's perfect for what I was thinking about really. It connects really well. Hello, Frederick. For the for a daily gaily because gay can also well traditionally back you know originally gay meant happy. And so I'm using it kind of as a double meaning. I'm posting something every day that either makes me happy or something that has been positive, something positive that I can share with other people. I wanted to start at the beginning of Pride Month. June 1st, I had, well, last week I had a tooth extraction, which turned into a dry socket, which was horrible. I won't go into all those details anymore because you people have heard enough about all that. But I had to go to the dentist and have it fixed on Monday. So, needless to say, although I'm saying it anyway, I didn't feel like going live that day. Um, had the gauze in my mouth and on medication and took a long nap. So, my first Gaily Daily started on June the 2nd. So, this is day 3 of the Daily Gaily. And I've thought of something every day so far that has been positive and made me happy. So today I um okay, well let me back up a little bit. So I had a Christmas tree. When Christmas is over, I left it up all through January because why not? I mean, Christmas is only one day a year. Why not extend it a little bit? I don't mind leaving my Christmas tree up a while. I think actually in England they leave it up um, longer than Americans do. We kind of, especially at drugstores and things like that, Dollar General and places, they'll put up new decorations for the next season before the previous season has even ended. They just move, one right after the other. I think why not extend it? So anyway, I left my Christmas tree up all through December, and then last year I made it into a Valentine tree, which is what I did again this year. Took all the Christmas decorations off of it, loaded it with um, little Valentines and a rose at the top. Did a Valentine tree. March, I turned it into a St. Patrick's tree. I had this clover garland that went around it. Found these cheap ornaments at Aldi that were like, St. Patrick themed. There was a leprechaun's hat and clovers and beer steins, other things like that. Then Easter was April was Easter. I had the Easter tree, had eggs and a bunny on it and bunnies on it. And for May, I turned it into a May flower tree. April showers bring May flowers. So it had flowers all over it. That's the only thing I could think of for May. I mean, Mother's Day, but couldn't think of anything to put on it to fill up a tree for Mother's Day or Memorial Day. So then, of course, it turned into June. We're here now in June, so I created my June Pride Month tree, and I'll let me switch it around here, and maybe let me see. There we go. So this is my Pride Month tree. Decorated it all in all the Pride stuff that I've gotten over the last few years. Obviously, the flag and this, little streamer thing. And I picked up all these. When you go to Pride Fest, you get all this free stuff, usually keychains and keychain bracelet kind of things, regular bracelets, and this is a frisbee. I thought this phrase was really cool. I had never heard this before, actually, before I saw this, because closets are for shoes, not for people. A little gay ball. Fuzzy ball. Like fuzzy balls, don't we? And some cozies. Cozies? Are they called cozies or koozies? I don't know. And a little bracelet or a what's that called? Armband, sweatband kind of thing. Beads, of course, etc., etc. So there you have it. There's my Pride Month tree. So this is my Gaily daily for today. This is the positive thing that has made me happy today. I've decorated my Pride Month tree. Thanks, Yanni. He says that looks cool. I appreciate it. I this is my third day. The first day I went for the Gaily Daily. So anyway, let me back up a little bit. I was just gonna go every day for like, I don't know, just a short video, 10 minutes or so, 10 or 15 minutes, whatever. But my first day I went live, I had a bunch of people in the chat and they were just chatting about all kinds of different things, and I was interacting with them, and I ended up being on there for an hour and went from one subject to the next, and which was great. It was fine, had a lot of interaction. That was great. People seemed to enjoy it, so I was happy with that. And yesterday I didn't think that probably would be repeated, but I was just planning on going on a short time. End up staying on there for like 45 minutes. Again, bunch of people in the chat talking. We went through all kinds of different subjects. I was showing them my horse planter that's on the shelf over here. Talked about my favorite book. I don't even remember what else. Talked about the Pillsbury Doughboy and the Marshmallow Man and ghosts, and just went all over the place. But it started out as a Gaily Daily, a positive thing that I wanted to express. Yes, Yanni, Mr. Stay Puff. See, I thought somebody mentioned Casper, and I don't know. I immediately thought of Ghostbusters, and I thought I was thinking Pillsbury Doughboy, but then somebody pointed out, no, it wasn't the Pillsbury Doughboy. It was the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man. I was like, well, it's, why are all these, there are so many of these big puffy white things. There's the Pillsbury Doughboy, the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, the Michelin Man. Isn't it Michelin Man white? Like made of tires, big fat white tires or something? I don't know. Yanni says, I tried to think of the most harmless thing, something that I loved from my childhood, something that would never ever possibly destroy us, Mr. Stay Puft. Right. Yeah. Well, Mr. Stay Puft, he I guess he didn't destroy anything. He helped him get into the building, right? Is that what he was like a helpful ghost at that time? I don't know. But anyway, oh no, the no, it was the Statue of Liberty that they did that with. They sprayed down the Statue of Liberty and they rode that, and she crashed into the top of the building. The Stay Puft, he was going after them, wasn't he? Yeah. Well, anyway, doesn't really matter. Um, so today is, you never know what's going to happen on these live videos. I have tons of people with lots of interaction, and then the next day, I got 4 people in here. That's fine. I'm still going to post the video. Another thing I was going to mention is I created another section in my publication specifically for live videos. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but because there are some people who don't really like the live videos, or maybe they prefer the live videos over the articles or whatever. So I know this, but I don't know if everybody does on Substack. You can go to any of the publications that you're subscribed to, and you can subscribe or unsubscribe to specific sections of the person's publication if they have designated different sections. I have several different sections in mine. Brandon Elrich is so gay. The Gay Baker, or the Gay Chef, I think it's called. So, and then Queer News, Views, and Issues, which is mainly trauma talk that I do with Wendy the Druid, and the About section, and then I've created this section for live videos. So if you prefer one section over another, or if you don't want notified of any of those types of sections, you can unsubscribe from that section or subscribe specifically to one section. So there you go. That's my Substack advice for today, I guess. My little nugget of information for those of you who didn't already know it. Oh, Stay Puft was the first Ghostbusters. Statue of Liberty was the second one. Okay. Yeah, I haven't seen those movies in so long. I just couldn't remember. I remembered the Statue of Liberty and breaking through the top of the building, and then the Stay Puft. I think they eventually exploded him all over the place. His marshmallow fluff went all over the place. Yanni says, I need to go back and fix mine. Too many sections. Yeah, I need to look at, I don't think I have too many right now, but I think that would be an issue if I were to expand to too many sections. That would be like, sometimes I don't like too many choices. When I go to like an ice cream place, if there are like tons of different ice cream flavors, I have to sort through all these different ones. All of them look so good, it's hard to decide. A limited section, it's not going to take you as long. Like, oh, that one looks good, looks better than the other ones. I'll take that. So kind of the same way on Substack, I would guess you're looking at all of these different choices. Like, well, do I want all of these things? Which one should I subscribe to? Which one should I leave out? Whatever. But yeah, I don't. So far, I don't think I have too many. I might go back and look at them. The queer news, views, and issues, I could combine that and just put them all in live under live videos. So I probably will end up doing that, but we'll see. So anyway, today's Daily Gaily is my pride treat. And also, I want to tell you about my video tomorrow. I'm going to be on with Onyx Rose. So anytime I go on with somebody else, I always focus on them. I ask them about their Substack and what they're doing and their journey and whatnot. And I talk about myself a little bit. I relate to them and stuff. But Onyx Rose said she wanted to turn it around on me and focus more on me and what I'm doing and my writing journey and maybe my writing process and things like that. So it's not something I'm used to. You know, I don't like to boast a lot or talk about, I don't know. I don't know. You know what I mean? It's kind of hard. So I agreed. I was like, okay, if she wants to do this, and it's probably good for me to promote myself a little more because I'm not great at self-promotion, not great at marketing. I would probably be a lot further along on this platform than I am if I were better at marketing. So I think this will be a good opportunity for me to just talk about myself and my writing. And so if you want to tune into that, if you want to hear about how I write and my my journey, my writing journey, tune into that tomorrow. It should be at 4 p.m. Central Time, which actually it's the same time I went on today, I guess. 4 o'clock Central Time. And then this weekend, I'm going to be going to Kansas City Pride Fest. Kansas City Pride Fest, KC Pride, is from Friday through Sunday this weekend. So I plan on going on Saturday. That's when the parade is. And the Pride Fest is directly afterward. It starts on Friday night. I usually don't go on Friday night because I'm not in Kansas City. I'm outside. So it's not always convenient to just drive there whenever I want, but especially with gas prices and stuff. Eh. So, um, yeah, Friday night is only like from 5 to 9. I usually don't go on Friday nights, but I'm going to go on Saturday, I think, Saturday morning for the parade, and then afterward for the Pride Fest. Hello, Peter. I just saw, well, I didn't see you. I talked to you not too long ago, but I didn't get to see your beautiful face. Hmm. I guess I'll have to wait till another day to do that. And Yanni says, I'm thinking about making a separate Substack for a few things. Yeah, Peter, I thought you were going to bed. You're up late. How many hours? You're like 6 or 8 hours. I'm gonna be a Philip today. What time zone are you in? How and what's the difference? I'm in Central Daylight Time, and it is 4:21 here. You so that makes you like I'm thinking you're. Okay, all right, all right, all right. Well, I'm not going to be on here very much longer anyway. I went on at 4, and I was only going to be on here for a little bit. Oh, and there's Ben. Oh, I I, I gotta wait to see what Ben's going to say. He came and started something the last couple days. He's the one that got us started on the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man and the Pillsbury Doughboy yesterday, and something else on, I don't remember what it was, on Monday. Jurassic butt something. Non-rectal squanch lord. A non-rectal squanch lord. Let's see. Non-rectal squanch lord. Um, hmm. It doesn't really relate to what we were talking about. We were talking about Peter. Oh, maybe Peter is a non-rectal squanch lord. Is that what? I guess that's how we can. I don't know. We were talking about time zones before you got in here. Isn't that exciting? No, I was talking about Pride Fest. I showed my Pride Fest tree, my Pride Month tree, in order to lead the Boofability Committee. Oh, Boofability Committee. So, are you going to lead that committee? Because it sounded like you were interested the other day. You didn't seem like you wanted to take the doctor's advice about boofing. So I think you should be the head of the boofability committee. I've never tried boofing. Didn't even know it existed until you mentioned it. So like how fish don't always try to sexually proposition Mike Tyson. I don't think they do. Yeah, it's kind of odd, isn't it? You would think that would be like automatic. It seems like something that would be natural. Maybe he doesn't swim a lot. No, no. Hashtag Brandon Boofs. No, I don't. I haven't. Not that I would be not that I would be completely opposed to it. It sounds interesting. But well, just but. Oh, my cat's waking up. Well, I'm not going to stay on here much longer because there's only 7 people in here now. I've had like a bunch of people the last couple days, and today's like less than 10. I don't. How do you predict what's going to happen on with Substack videos? It doesn't seem very consistent. I don't know. I guess I just need to go at a certain time every time. Maybe that would help. But I'm trying things out to see what works and what doesn't. Eh. Well, here it is. Yeah, you can't, Yanni says. Here's my cat. He's he's very lazy. He hasn't been doing anything all day. So there you go. There's my Gaily Daily Day 3. Thanks for coming in. I'm not gonna I'm not going to keep going because there's nothing else for me to talk about. Oh, Omics Intel, you're just coming in when I was just about to leave. We revisited some old topics, and I showed my pride tree. I'm going to be on with Onyx Rose tomorrow at 4 p.m. Oh gosh, here we go again. I have a question. Yeah. Are you at 35,000 feet again and you're going to lose signal and we're all going to be sitting here in anticipation? Sorry, we're all going to be sitting here and anticipate. Yes. Well, happy Pride Month, everybody. Um, I I'm going to try to go on every day through June at least for this daily gaily to give you something positive. And this time it's gay as in happy. Well, maybe both types of gay. But today is just about my pride tree and going live with Onyx Rose tomorrow, going into KC Pride this weekend. So thanks for coming in. If you're just I'm Fat News Daily, you're coming in at the end. I'm kind of we'll ask to go live and interview you because Pride. Oh, well, yeah. Send me a message. We'll set up a time. So far, I don't think I have any interview with anybody tomorrow or next week, but yeah, we'll see. Um, so that's all I've got for today. I'm gonna post this video, so if you want to see the beginning of it and see my pride tree and all that, you can do that. Um, see you all later. Happy day. Have a great evening. Good night, Peter. Bye.